So, one more game left today. 2 games gone so far. And unfortunately, yeah, Meet Your Makers didn't come out on top of either of them.
They really just hate winning. Like, maybe they don't hate it, but they're definitely not friends with it.
Maybe they love losing.
You have to win first to know if you're going to hate it or love it, Andy.
Maybe they went on a date and, like, winning stood them up once. Now they're just kind of, like, apprehensive about it.
Yeah, no, they're angry about it. But in all fairness, to Meet Your Makers, it was a better performance.
Better play.
Yeah, okay. They started off strong.
Yeah. But then, okay, their draft revolves so heavily around the Slark, and the hero wasn't good against the team that they were playing against. Like, when you draft a hero in, like, a 1 position who is innately countered by, like, 3 heroes on the other team, you're in for a bad time. So that's really all I can say.
Yeah, it wasn't a good draft, and it felt like he disappeared off the map for a long time, and then he came back and didn't have any farm.
He tried this like split
That's just
pushing
his
thing.
ultimate, Looney. He goes invisible.
I see. So what does he do when he's invisible? Like, not get creep kills, or?
That's it.
Watches
Hangs
television.
out, checks rewards.
I see.
It's pretty legit. That's what I do.
Well, you can't check for wards if you're using your ulti.
That's true.
He's not using
But that's his
all
ulti
the time.
passive. Still the same. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's draw us.
Okay, I derailed the conversation. Where were you going with this, Shane? What do you want to tell us?
That it's like you tried this split pushing thing instead of trying to kill people. You motherfucker.
I was really hoping you weren't going to remember, but go on. Yeah, keep going.
And then
Sorry, Shane, we have to interrupt you there. We've got a tweet coming.
okay, what's the tweet, James?
Okay, from CKMan5 says, do you think Meet Your Makers will at least one win? Oh, I have at least. I didn't. Shane, your head's in the way of have at least one win by the end of the day. Okay, well, it's
End of the day or end of DreamLeague?
Again.
yeah.
So,
End of the day.
End of the league.
but it says end of the day.
It says end of
We're
the day.
replacing
We'll
a
say
word.
end of the league.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I mean, you're the man that believed in misery.
Dude, you never go full MUFC. Like,
Unless you're MUFC.
unless, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the only people who can get away with
Yeah,
it.
but wasn't MUFC missing a player?
No, they weren't.
No.
No.
Hands.
They were just playing the wrong patch.
Like, first, they had a guy smoke on a plane.
That was not
That was
MUFC.
afterwards, actually. No, it was someone
No, it
else.
was
yeah.
That was
Before.
TI2 Sharky.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It was the
Yeah.
same team, though.
The same team?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
was MUFC.
And then,
And then they still
come-
did better that year.
Well, in
technically, yeah.
fairness,
But guys, wait, I think we interrupted Shane. What did you want to say about the Slark?
the plane ride was pretty far. In fairness, from Asia to America, and the Slark was trying to split push instead of like killing people, which I think is what you're meant to do on Slark. I mean, they just run around and pick off supports.
Yeah, but how is he supposed to do that against a team who has mass ground stuns?
They gave him his hero, and he knows this, and he's like, okay, what do I do, guys?
How is that his hero? I've never seen him play Slark in my life.
It's the hero he's playing. It's his hero. He's
Okay.
in control of it.
But you made it sound like context-wise that you're saying it's his hero, as in this is a hero that he's very familiar
You're
with and
making
will
my
do
job
well.
very difficult.
That's the point, man. It's trial by fire, sink or
Bruno
swim.
told us to do this just to
Did
make
he?
sure that everybody, watching on Twitch, hello everybody on Twitch, and also in the Dream League production, would definitely not just replace him with you. So
Okay.
we're trying to do this, that put in a lot
I
of
can
pressure.
pay probably less than Bruno, actually.
Yeah, significantly so, yes.
I put my last 2 seconds to this back
You
in
did for your
competitive.
last 2 seconds. All right, the teams may be ready in just a few minutes. Let's intro at least VP. We haven't heard from them today. Virtus.Pro. We're going to have Arts in there. Illidan, God, JOTM, and NS. Second to last place, right?
Neither
now.
1 and 4.
Beat Fnatic.
I had kind of high hopes for them, actually, coming into this. Just because, like, their lineup, it seems like it should be really good. Like, the only thing with this team is that their coordination and their team play still lacks. Like, I don't understand. But, like, all their players individually, very skilled. You can't say anything else. Like, God's amazing mid player. Illidan is probably the only person on the team who I would say, okay, this guy does some questionable shit. Like, let's be honest. The maxing, mirror image first, Naga Siren,
You have to try
Seems
things.
unreliable.
the
Like,
no
would
breathe
you
fire
invite-
DK.
Would you invite him to like a party? Was he too unreliable to even invite to a party?
Sometimes that's what you want at a party, though.
Yeah.
A bit of,
Yeah,
bit of
You want
craziness,
chaos,
you know?
right? You
Yeah,
want,
yeah,
you want chaos.
yeah.
It's
Or
good.
you're the fun moderator earlier.
I am, actually. So I think it's okay to have one Illidan at your party.
There's one in the team. It's not worked out for him though. He's just gone ham and like.
Yeah, I don't know. This team, for me, I thought they were going to do much better than they have.
Well, they've only played, I believe, 5 games.
Yeah, but still 1 and 4 after 5 games is like...
You got a win over Fnatic.
They haven't played MYM yet.
Okay, so they're going to be 2 and 4.
Do they play themselves as well? That would be. It could be a draw.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but NS last time we saw NS, he played really good as
Yeah.
well.
They did it.
So it's like they're all capable of doing something amazing, but together they just haven't performed, kind of smoothly. That's what
Right.
it feels like to me. Like NS performed really well last game. Like Illidan a couple of times on his, like he's had like 2 games, I would say, that was people were just watching his Naga, and I can't remember his other carry hero. We were like, okay, what's going on
Life
here?
Stealer. He did
Yeah, it
something
might have
weird.
been the life stealer.
He was maxing
But-
peace.
Yeah.
But G, he's been solid.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's
every
always
game.
solid though. Like that's the thing about G is like, what is it with mid players and just always having like really good games like no matter
There-
what? Like
there's-
Fata
there's-
for Sigma, and then you have G
There's
for
like,
VP.
Yeah, there's this mid like kind of group where
Right.
they basically say, hey guys, to be them, because we're all mid, we should be the most famous players in the world so we can make the most money, right? So what we'll do is let's try not to kill each other and get loads of farms so we can kill everybody else who isn't a mid player, and then occasionally they allow each other to kill each other.
They text each
Just-
other.
Yeah, just to make sure. It's like, hey, it's my turn to kill you now. And they bring the hype, like get the first bloods and stuff. It's all
Okay.
a conspiracy.
Do they meet in like Dendy's
Illuminati,
treehouse
isn't
out
it?
the back garden
Huh?
or something? They meet in Dendy's treehouse or something.
Yeah. Dendy is, yeah.
Okay.
He has a treehouse.
There's a
that they
special
meet.
knock.
I got invited. I don't know about you guys.
Oh,
Man, I
see.
was watching Dendy's stream the other day. He is mad when he plays Dota.
Yeah.
Like he's almost as bad as I am. Well, maybe not as bad as me, but close.
All right, we've got another tweet here.
Okay.
Stecky, James, when will you get married?
To who?
I don't think there's anyone out there.
Not yet.
I've given up looking. I'm really good
Listen,
at
they say
Dota.
when you don't look for love,
You get an RP
that's when it's most
to the face.
what? I don't know if that's how the saying goes, but yeah, we'll
That
go
was
with
from
it.
the international.
Yeah.
Oh,
TI2, Lumi got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Boom.
I don't remember that.
Finding an RP is like finding true love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Bruno.
It was
Bruno
Bruno. Okay, I was gonna
2000
say it was probably Bruno.
2013.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, there you go. You'll find it, James.
I'm okay. I'm not a believer, like a firm believer in marriage. You know what I mean? I think it adds complacency. It's like, just like if I want to leave her, I have to do so much paperwork. I can't be bothered. I'll just stay for another 10 years.
Okay.
But I would get married if it was the other partner's choice. But also, I don't know what love is.
Damn.
That's so dark.
I know.
That's so dark. Can we just go into the game
I just
now?
wanted to say
I'm, like,
some stupid
depressed.
stuff. And this is like therapy for me. This is great. I feel so much better after talking about
Weight has been
that.
lifted.
I feel like I could let new people into my life now. Thanks, guy on Twitter. That
Oh, he's gone now.
was
Stecky.
really good.
Stecky.
Thanks, Stecky.
It might be a girl. Hey, it
Maybe
might
it
be
was an
Stecky.
invitation.
Might be. Could be an alien.
Less likely, I think.
Tweeting at us?
Could be a cat.
Could be a cat. Could be one of our cats.
Milton's. Sorry, production, not Milton. Production have been telling us to go into game for like the last 10 minutes.
Well, the game hasn't been in for 10 minutes, so
Oh.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
But the game is on
we
right
can go
now.
into it anyway.
Why would production ask us to go in 10 minutes when the game wasn't ready 10 minutes ago?
I don't know.
Like, do they want to get out of here? They're not having a good time?
I'm having a good time. Lumi's been asleep the whole day.
I'm having such a great time. About to sing Queen
I love
right
how
The
now.
only thing
offensive
you've
he
been
gets.
excited about is black holes, Lumi.
What?
And
And the
No,
lack of black
the lack
holes.
of
The
black
lack of
hole,
black holes.
yeah.
Where was
He's
the
like,
black
where was
hole?
the black hole? Like, what the hell?
That was a disgrace.
He was so upset.
We're good.
In China, if you whiff a black hole, your
You don't
family
get to go
disown
home.
you. And you don't get to go home.
is that why you're in America now?
Yes, that's exactly why.
Why you
And
moved.
Sweden.
And Sweden.
Got disowned from
Yeah.
America as well. Missed the 2 black holes now.
They have a 3 black hole rule in America, I think, don't they?
Yeah. Well, no, if I miss
No,
one
no,
more, I
it's
get
like-
kicked out of.
In America, it would be, it's okay, Timmy, you missed your black
Oh,
hole.
are you talking about the rule where it's like 3 strikes, you go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can literally just like you stole a candy bar, 1 strike.
Well, I thought it's a
That's
third
true.
one.
That's what
It depends on the severity of the crime.
We'd know.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure you can't kill 2 people and not go to jail and then kill the third person. It's like,
Okay,
all right,
okay.
you're just
No.
you're a
But any,
rascal.
like as I said, any crimes. I mean, like if it's not like going to jail crime, like it's a candy bar.
Right. What is a crime is pick an AA and Invoker together.
All right, we can go in game. We'll keep the conversation going, right? I just want to figure this out. This is
I tried.
Alliance versus
I tried.
VP. Here we go. Transition. Whee! All right.
We
Okay,
did it.
so candy bars. Are you gonna go to jail if I steal a candy bar, get caught?
Is it a Mars bar or is it a Twix? What are we talking?
Who would steal a Mars bar?
I don't know, it's James.
I don't like Mars bars.
You're a Twix
You
man.
don't like Mars bars?
He's
Oh,
a
I
Twix
don't.
man.
You don't like sweet things though.
Well, not typically, no. There's like very
That's
few
why you're
sweets I
allergic
like.
to me.
You gave me diabetes, man. You're too sweet.
I do drink a lot of pineapple juice. No, I would probably steal a Twix because it wouldn't just be for me. I'd share it with somebody.
Yeah, you want to split in half with the new marriage.
With my new future wife or husband. You know,
Keep your options open, man.
I've got to. I've been playing the one gender game and it's not working out so far. Yeah, to the Twix. But if I got caught, right, you know, and I stole the Twix with a knife. Like I went up with a knife and I was like I didn't just steal
Armed
it.
robbery is jail
Like-
time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's only like small things, like having
See, the thing is,
possession.
there's a difference
Possession.
between there's
Yeah.
a difference between shoplifting and robbing somebody. Like if you rob somebody at like gunpoint, even if you go and take a Twix, you're going to jail.
What if you only took half the Twix? He said,
It doesn't have anything to do with the Twix.
what if I took the Twix but gave him half?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, okay, I've robbed you, but here's this little
You
tiny.
could probably confuse the shit out of him,
Like-
but you'd still go to jail.
Wouldn't he be then an accomplice?
No,
For the fi-
because he didn't have
What
any
if I-
control over the situation.
What if I stole the Twix,
Oh,
gave him the knife, and then the Twix is mine and he wanted it back? Would he be stealing from me?
boom, boom, baby. That's it.
Would that be armed robbery? Would we both get fucked?
Well, he
What if I went in with a knife, wanted to get a Twix from him, had him sign a contract under knife that said the Twix
no
was
anything
legally
like that
mine?
isn't admissible in court.
Huh?
It's not admissible in court if they sign something under stress. It doesn't count, and they would have video cameras in the store, so they would know that you like.
What if you're stressed as well, though? What if both parties are stressed?
Yeah, what if I was stressed because,
Yeah, you woke up late and you missed work.
I mean, I'm stealing a fucking Twix,
Yes, it's
but I'm diabetic. Like, what am I doing? Like, that's a horrible...
It's a slippery slope.
Have fun casting the game, James.
Okay, Andy's gone. All right. Worked. Finally. I'm on the show. Is this one mine?
This is yes. Well, you can use the old man camera if you want. It's pretty good.
I'm all right. I'm going to have a look around.
Show that up to us there.
Oh, okay, yeah. 1 second. All right, so this is Virtus.Pro.
All right, so I completely fucked
against
this, by the way.
Alliance. What did you do?
I forgot to refresh it. And now I have like 2 heroes, so we can do like this. And I guess we can...
Have you picked the right heroes
You
on
could
your
do
screen?
a Sanking win rate.
Oh, well, something's going on.
Yeah.
Press all the buttons.
I did that before and it didn't go well.
All right, well, welcome to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague. James
There we
here.
go. Look, Sanking.
Is it overlapping everything?
Yeah, so it's looking good for Sanking this game.
I mean, what's his win ratio there?
It's like
0%.
No, it looks like 46.
But if you
No, it's all 0. That's the teams against each other.
I might have fucked it.
We need an adult.
Okay, so I can do Sanking. I can pick between 2 heroes. Look, there we go. We can pick between Nature's Prophet. Look at that.
0%.
Yeah,
That's
Because no Sankings have played together. Like
they're
you
very lonesome creatures.
well, it's very rare to find 2 Sankings on the same team.
Yeah. I've been searching for Sankings many times.
the other one. The
Yeah.
other Sanking.
I pretty much made a balls of this.
Right, anyway, let's get back into the game. So, Alliance got themselves a Puck, Visage, Centaur, War Runner, and a Rubik, and VP, Invoker, Ancient Apparition, Sand King, Nature's Prophet. Last ban out for Alliance, they wanted to remove the Life Stealer, and VP, what are they gonna take out, Lumi? We're gonna refocus now. It's gonna be amazing.
You got me, man. They take out Spectre. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, I would have said that too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that.
Don't lie, Shane.
No, I actually really love this combo though. Invoker AA with the Sunstrike and the ulti. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If you can land it, like you can pretty much instantly kill anyone.
So you're saying he's going Exort?
Well, I would in this game. With the
Got a
Sand
Sand
King,
King.
yeah, it always sets up the Sunstrike.
And you got Nature's Prophet as well. if he's going to hold anybody in place. Yeah, the Sand King stun duration's like tiny.
2 seconds.
It's really nice.
And 1.6 seconds on Invoker Sunstreak.
That's good knowledge, Shane.
Thank you.
I wonder if the Sand King is actually going to be doing the zoning thing though, or is he going to play it like the way that we saw EGM play last game, which is going to sit in jungle and Sandstorm away?
But they don't have a jungler. Like they don't have as a passive a team. They have like Visage and they have Centaur. Like they can like punish them.
Okay, so you're saying he can't get away?
Yeah,
doing
they
that.
can punish them definitely.
Okay. The way I see it, I think AA with Chilling Touch is good enough to zone out Centaur by himself. Like you put Chilling Touch yourself and you keep hitting the Centaur and he can't come into you. And then that allows Sand King to do that. So we'll see if that's the case.
You like Rubik, James, don't you?
He's very nice. Yes, I do, Shane.
What do you think about Sand King on
Well, like,
when you're playing Rubik and you have a Sand King?
Rubik's like a way better situation in this game, in my opinion, than anyone else. Like as far as the support goes, he's got a pretty they need another front. Like Puck's a great initiator, but at the same time, Puck just disappears on you. You're like, oh fucking Puck, you're like you were meant to be there for me, and he just vanished and then blinked away if he didn't already blink in. So if I was playing Rubik in this game, I'd wish I'd ask S4 or Loader to pick something a little bit more frontliney for the Rubik to be able to play. Because if you make space, you'll be able to get decent stills on the Sand King because he has to commit into the fight. Like you should always be able to get a burrow strike. Like you always should. Yeah, and Luna's a good kind of hero for that in terms of just having presence in the team fights and allow the Rubik to play around it. But yeah, and also AA ulti, not much to cast after you do cast an AA ulti in team fights. Hopefully you cast it from a distance so it gets stolen. You can get a lot from Invoker as well, but it's a little tricky in terms of the speed.
Yeah, if you can the Ice Vortex, if you can keep casting that, like with a 4-second stun with this Epicenter Majigger, it does a serious amount of damage. Like.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be a Centaur War Runner off lane.
Yep.
And it's going to be a Wrath King. Surprise last pick here for VP.
Is he
Holy
gonna
crap.
max crit?
Max crit,
No
max
stun.
aura, 1 stun, probably. That's actually a build, man.
It's not really though.
The biggest problem I see for like VP is like, yeah, they got some really powerful team fights, like just a few abilities, yeah. But in reality, it feels like Alliance have that, and they have more, which is just like map mobility. I know I'm saying that against a Nature's Prophet, but the fact is like Puck is just going to be everywhere and cause a ruckus, which will allow Luna to outfarm. And this is what Alliance do. They get what they want, and eventually they just take small little steps towards out-farming you and out-controlling you, and then they just win.
Alright, so I kind of forgot I was doing the draft thing and just kind of like forgot about it.
Yeah, and they just took it away.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's fine.
Yeah, so Sand King win right there for us.
I think that's been up there for a long time. It's
All right.
52.7% chance.
So I think this early game is really coming down to whether the 2 supports for Alliance is going to be shutting down.
Offensive tri lane maybe?
No, they're going to defensive jungle or defensive tri-lane with a Luna. But whether they're going to roll down mid and just give Invoker a very tough time. But last couple times we've seen S4 playing his Puck against Dendy's Invoker. He was able to actually beat Dendy's Invoker multiple times. So we'll see if he's going to have similar luck or skill against
I don't think
G.
Dendy isn't really known, like he's more of a mid-game playmaker really.
What?
Though. He's more of a mid-game
You're saying
playmaker.
some blasphemous words and I can't really understand what you're trying to utter.
I'd agree with you, Shane. Yeah.
Dendy's not very good early. He's just a mid-game player.
No, well, I'm not saying he's not good, but what he's known for is his mid-game.
Like when shit gets crazy,
He's good.
Yeah.
Dendy gets really
That's
good.
what you want him for.
Okay,
really.
I'm gonna just quote some of my boys from Homeland, alright? It's Chinese pro players say
Okay.
one of the most
30
impressive thing
seconds
about Dandy is the fact that he last hits and deny extremely well. And like he,
I last hit and deny extremely well, Lumi.
not against the
Are they
Wisp.
talking about me?
No, not against the Wisp. They saw your Wisp Timbersaw game
You're
and it
never
was
going to
like,
be able
nope,
to live that down.
No, that's fine. Famous.
infamous.
The worst Timbersaw player in the world. All right, so we are going to have G middle on the Invoker. Going off lane,
The
it's going to be
battle
Artsar on the
begins.
Nature's Prophet, and we do have a safe tri lane. We'll see what NS is going to be able to get up to on his Sand King. They've got a double damage here. Going to go to Jodham in just a second. I doubt they
also
want
has
to.
boots,
It's
though.
very hard to want to commit with anything with a level 1 Burrow Strike. So you kind of need levels on Sand King for him to really come into effect. On the off lane, we see Bulldog going down in the middle. We've got S4 as the lanes are going to meet, and then a safe tri lane as well. So
I think first
I don't
blood
know.
could actually happen on the bot lane.
Yeah, because the center doesn't have boots.
Yeah.
Like, that's a usual thing. You see Centaur get boots. He's gone for shield instead.
Yeah, and they do have Illidan also having a stun here, so I don't know. I don't think Centaur get too close.
You're kind of disappointed he didn't go crit.
I mean, you get stun in one. Even Illidan knows that. And then you go crit.
I'm kind of happy. The VP look like they just want to play a somewhat safe game with both the tri lanes being on safe. I think it will work out pretty well for him. Like AA scales so well on levels in terms of you get your ulti early, and so does Sanking.
They're kind of giving
Invoker as well.
the experience though to Sanking instead of... Like,
Yeah.
both Sanking and AA do need levels.
Yeah, I would give it to Sanking.
Yeah.
Like every time.
Yeah, I think that's the issue
lift.
though.
Lift.
Just lifting things.
Just lifting.
Dire's
EGM
top
getting
tower
buff.
is under attack.
You were saying, Lumi?
Yeah, I think the issue for these two supports that they both want a lot, and you do have to sacrifice one or the other. And the other problem is, Wraith King, the reason we don't see him a lot in pro games is he just needs so many items to be effective. It also almost feels like you need like a Force Staff
Blink Dagger, I think, is...
or Blink Dagger, one or the other, just to be able to be in the center or initiate. So he's going to rely a lot on NS getting that early blink and doing it for the team. Because it seems like our Invoker is going for Exhort, so you don't really have that Tornado to fall back on either. I don't know how Virtus.Pro is going to find that initiation.
Yeah, it's going to be, as you mentioned, that just makes it harder on Illidan as well. As you, like, imagine running at a Luna. Like, you've got so much damage,
Yeah.
you're like, I need to hit you. It's like Luna's movement speed is huge in terms of positioning that the team will have. You're going to have a tough time. And then you've also got the counter initiators with Rubik, Lift, and Puck, and etc. But already
Stampede.
some pressure.
Dire's structures
So
are
the, tower.
fortified.
Dendi is actually destroying G in mid right now.
Dire's bottom
He's
tower.
double
You know what?
Would you
I
like to say
heard-
that again?
I heard that Dundee's actually pretty good at last.
Oh, I see.
I was
Jesus,
never
I-
doubting that. I was never doubting his
Oh, he's
godliness.
more of a mid-game player, though.
But he is. He's really good at... But he's...
But we weren't saying he was bad at that.
Yeah.
We were just saying he's even better.
Exactly.
Imagine that, Lumi. He's even
Dire's
better.
Oh, I
bottom
see.
tower is
Lumi,
under
keep your
attack.
clothes on, please. Your pants. No, don't do this on the show, Lumi.
Not yours.
Come back to the game. Okay, great. We're back. So the Exort build, you called it, I think, Shane, earlier. So we really need, like, VP really need to land some stun combos. And Bulldog is extremely aware of the situation, although he sits around 600 and 600
He's pretty
health.
buff, like, yeah.
Yeah. We had a bit of rotation from EGM earlier.
Oh, this
Took
could be
away a rune,
huge.
got a smoke
Within this.
coming mid. The wave's already pushed in, so G should be pretty safe. This might actually not work out at all. That smoke is going to wear off. It's just EGM now who's going to be under invis. We'll see if G's going to play out.
Actually, if he lifts him from that area and throw him into that niche
Yeah.
spot, like that could
The
be just
niche.
enough.
Is he going to go for it?
I think so.
Now, go.
Go.
Oh.
Lift.
There it is. Can he firm? No, he
No.
won't be able to firm until
Yeah.
his place that he wanted. G should be able to get away.
Oh, they're going to come in.
Oh, the
I think
gold
this
snap
as well. Like he's
putty
blocking
box.
S4. This is risky, man.
They're
The
balls deep.
babies are going to eat EGM.
They're still
In
going to go in.
comes
Yes, Cole's not
Artsar.
involved now.
What?
Okay, that's the kill. I can't believe he actually got that. I thought he was going to go into the tree line.
Arzard's going to come in. The Fable's doing the minus damage. He's going to get the kill, but I think S4, he's going to have Orb in one more second.
NS.
Trying
Come
to
on,
juke
NS.
around the tree. The Orb is going to be
Level
moving
one
fast.
stun.
Burrow strike.
Oh,
The Orb's
hits
not going to
it.
hit. He's got face.
He's gone to the baby.
All right. But the
Didn't
TP
get
back
picked up.
here from Invoker. Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
S4, 2 games in a row making those dive. This time not getting first blood.
I think it was worth it. He did get
Actually,
first blood.
did he get first
Yeah,
blood?
he did.
Yeah, he got first blood.
What a player.
He got first blood.
I don't
in the
know,
last
man.
game as well.
Like, the block was awesome. I thought he was just going to bail.
yeah, so.
Like, really. But G, like, I don't know. Would you have gone through the tree line?
What else do you do, though? Like,
I don't know, cry.
just break down into tears?
Well, all the meanwhile, we've got some farm on the Skeleton King Illidan. Currently up to 25. Just slightly behind Loader on his Luna. Who scales better for you, Lumi?
Oh, definitely the Luna. Like, because he is a carry that could farm very quickly if you leave him alone. And if you don't, or if you need him to fight, he could give you that. Whereas Wraith King farms slower and he fights a lot worse. So I just think he's just like a tier 3 carry, if you want to
And
say.
Luna has that push as well.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you leave him alone, he could take a tower. I'm surprised that Illidan also has a point into stat as well as a point into Vamp Aura. Generally, you don't get the Vamp Aura because it pushes the lane.
Wave, yeah.
So,
They won this tower, man. It's half health.
sure.
Yeah, they have Nature Man coming
Okay,
in now.
Nature Man, there you go. Is that one Empyrean's?
He robs most of them from me, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. You kind of made Pyrian what he is. That's what you were telling me off camera, wasn't it?
I was never
Without-
saying that.
Yeah, well, as you said. You said without you, me.
It's the other way
sorry.
around,
Dire's
to be
bottom
honest.
tower has fallen.
Perian's my boy.
Doesn't sound like what you said off camera.
You can't just make things up. Like we were saying earlier. What was he saying, Lumi, earlier? I'm the smartest or something. And we wasn't even no one even said that.
I don't remember that.
All right,
You just
top
lied.
lanes. NS, run away. He's got 2 points into Sandstorm, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's generally the norm now, actually. Like, you just get Sandstorm at 2 and 3 to just farm faster. And then you get to your quick blink dagger.
Is he going to go for mana boots or is he just going to straight up rush the blink?
I think if it judges how you farm. If you're like 15 minutes in and you have 1,000 go, you might as well just go for the arcane. But 10 minutes in, you have 1,000 go, you might as well, hey, let's go for the blink.
Art's level 4 at 6 minutes in. Is he a bit behind or? He's going to be level 5. He's going to be happy in a minute. Look at that, NS.
Yeah,
Stop
he's a
shooting
bit
his farm.
behind. And then Wraith King's also got Midas, so he's somewhat equating farm to the Luna. And they're also up a tier 1 tower, so all things considered, I think they're okay. And I think Nature's Prophet doesn't really need levels early as badly as most other offlaners, simply because he's going to go Midas anyways. So eventually he'll catch up.
I actually think that on like a 1v1 fight, Skeleton King will kill Lumi. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you can not get kited as Skeleton King, which is like the main problem. If you can like actually click people.
I'm just wondering what the SK is going to do when that Luna gets a BKB, because like it's not like you're using SK to kind of be like you need to initiate with your Sand King, right? So you're gonna have to get NSA farm. But if sometimes the SK, if it just absorbs spells and then comes back to life, you're like haha, you're laughing, yeah. But at the same time, if he's absorbing spells, who's doing the damage?
Yeah.
Like, is it really the Invoker? Are you going to hit that ulti on your Sand King? It just seems risky. So I think a lot relies really on G and that his contribution to the mid-game team fights. I think, and that's not a bad thing if you're VP, because he is the solid player and he's really good on Invoker as well. So he's currently out farming S4, though he did give up the first blood. But yeah,
It's kind of expected when you get the Forge Spirits out that you'll outlane your opponent, just because you have like 2 heroes basically.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
I mean, at the
tower
same
is
time, I
under
just want to
attack.
say that like it's so easy to kite a Wraith King for a Lines. Puck, it's hard to go on. They have Grave Chill, which unless you have BKB, you're pretty much effed when Aki drops that on you. They have Stampede, the lift. And all they really need is 1 Force Staff against that 1 Blink Burrow Strike.
So Illidan gets blinked.
I think it's legit.
I think it's legit.
Yeah.
Or Sanjin Yasha.
And 4-star.
And first,
And a Yule, just to make sure you have the movement speed.
And you can dispel the Chilling Touch or
Yeah.
the Grave Chill thing.
Absolutely. So we got to mind this up on Loader as well. Any interesting items up here for you guys? I actually think, is that S4's? No. For some reason I thought S4 was bringing something out.
Yeah, it's to
Oh,
finish
it
his
is
shreds.
just finish his
Yeah.
shreds.
yeah, I think it's pretty standard. The only thing in question is whether NS is going to go for that quick blink. And if you
Well,
look at his current gold,
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
he is. So I think that's when last game, if we saw Alliance EGM doing the same thing, like he didn't actually do anything for the first
Like,
10 minutes.
Then he
And-
came in huge.
Right, he found epicenter combos and everything else. So I think that's exactly the same path that Virtus.Pro is taking this game.
Man, this is just a really, really farmy game right now.
Yeah.
The problem is for Alliance, is like, they have Loader playing the Luna, just going to sit there. You need to sit there.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. And it's really up to S4 when S4 wants to rotate. But then S4 has to realize every time he's going to rotate for a fight, you've got Artsart on the Nature's Prophet that is A, going to ulti, and B,
top
probably
tower is
TP
under
in. So it's never really going to be like hugely in your favor. And like, what do? You gank an SK, but here we go.
Oh, baby.
On the on the bottom lane, Weppers call it. It is going to be a kill. And in comes S4, going to try and get away. He's going to drop. Nope.
Grave
It
Chill.
Yeah, he's doing some work. There comes the ulti out. The Dream Core hold him in place. Artsart gonna get the kill there. He's probably gonna go down.
The Sprout though saving Ake, but the creep's gonna clean up. Yeah, and Illidan's, he participated in 2-3 kills, got a ton of experience, now level 9. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, Loda was able to destroy the tier 1 tower, and double Midas just got picked up by VP. So they're saying, hey man,
They've triple Midas now.
Radiant's
yeah,
top tower
like
is
you may
under
outplay
attack.
us, you may get us 1 or 2 tower early, but we're just gonna have the raw farm and experience advantage.
Well, in fairness,
late
the
game.
towers are equal. They have
Yeah,
them.
they took the tier 1 down earlier as well. So I think VP is very much so favored if we're going to late game.
This puts a lot of pressure on Loader because he's like, okay, they've got X amount of Midases. I need to get online.
Yeah.
They have
So-
that massive stack.
Yeah,
though.
they have that. That's pretty much where I think after they clear that, it's going to be all-out war for their alliance.
Actually, if you look at Loda's item choice, he's got Mask of Death. So normally, if you want to fight, you go drums into a BKB, even if you have a Midas. But it seems like he's saying, hey, you guys are being greedy, I'm going to be greedy as well, but that's doing it against 3 Midas, so I'm not sure if that's the correct decision.
It's 3 Midas, but then it's also going to turn into, there will be a sheep stick coming out on Arta as well, so it's a little bit risky, but here it comes. The Sunstrike hits S4, and in comes the Ice Blast as well, but he'll be fine.
Bulldog with the Rikus.
Wait, how did Bulldog get behind him?
He had an invis room.
I was saying, the Wrath does hit on S4, there's no AA, so he'll make it back home safely.
Birds are out for Alliance.
Yeah, I think all things considered, that's fine. Like, sure, you lose your Invoker, but this reminds me of a situation where you have 3 cores and all of them from Midas. Yeah, you get a kill on one of them. The other 2 is still farming very merrily.
I think VP needs to get an item out on Illidan, who's gonna...
He's going for Radiance, but it looks... I think that's what he's going to do.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen people do it. You get Radiance and like Mjolnir.
Is that the Pyrian Flax build that played with us?
the Pyrian Flax build.
So he's basically saying, alright guys, alright, this is what I'm talking about.
Alright, I think they, like, to me, like, I think he needed to get an item, right? In terms of like something that helps him fight. And they need to start fighting without Artsar on the Nature's Prophet and actually bring Artsar into the team fights, you know, when he's needed. They need, because they have a blink up on NS. Like he's got a blink, he's got a smoke as well. So VP, it feels like now this is when they're going to try and make some moves. The only problem they've got is well, G doesn't have exactly what he wants. He's going towards a 4-staff and doesn't have it yet.
He has a fair bit of farm in fairness, considering he died twice.
Yeah, but that Midas is somewhat not like slowed him down for where the fights could be with his items.
Yeah.
So he's got to be a little bit careful. And we got a smoke on the other side from Alliance. And we got a blink on Admiral Bulldog. They haven't seen it, and G is probably going to get picked up here. There's the initiation. But they are ready for this VP. They should be able to turn something around, surely.
Oh, here comes Epicenter, Ice Blast, everything's coming in. Of course, Illidan with Blink as well, but stolen Burrow Strike from EGM. He's going back into trees. We're going to have Blink coming off cooldown in a couple of seconds. They have detected him. One more Blink stun should do it. Blink Illidan. He goes into 2. The stun is going to hit on EGM, and that's going to be the kill. Nice. So, in terms of the trades, is it over? The Birds is going to be stalking Illidan. He will have Blink. It gets cancelled for a couple of times. He does have Reincarn as well, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Did you see S4 running at Illidan to try and absorb the stun? He could dodge it with the...
Oh, they're going to take his...
Oh, they're going to take his reincarnation. No, he might shoot that. No, he's going to silence him, and he's going to get
He still have stuns on the Birds.
That's not going to hit. Run Illidan, you fool. But yeah, nicely done by both teams, I would say. Alliance knew something was going to happen. And they wanted something to happen, so they smoked out mid. But VP also were looking for a fight, so they were able to turn it with a nice epicenter burrow strike from NS. And actually, S4 very lucky in that fight. He did get hit by Ice Blast and just got away with just enough HP, managed to bottle up and then chase off the reincarnation. So, and all the meantime, that bought a lot of time for Loda. And you can now see how far ahead he is in last hit. He's up to 115.
Ice Blast, Blink, 2 Blink daggers coming. The Sunstrike just for good measure, not necessary at all.
Doesn't have reincarnation.
Trying to burst down on NS. NS is dropping low. Blink dagger getting cancelled. No, it's going to go down. Meanwhile, Reincarn on the back line, like you said, was not online, and that's it. So, surprisingly, normally when you see 2 Strength Field blinking in, they get the kill and they get out alive. Yeah. But there's way more than enough burst damage. Admiral Bulldog even misses Hoof Stomp. They didn't even use Stampede. They just had enough chase to actually bring everything down.
Loda's still sneaking ahead during this time, though.
Yeah. Like, G needs to catch up in terms of farm. Like, he's got a lot of room. Like, right now he's farming the top lane. He threw a Sunstrike in that previous fight, so he was involved in it. And he has this lane all by himself, so there might be a course to actually TP bottom. S4 is going to be just pushing that tower a little bit. Birds are going to be sent top lane to defend. Loda will head there as well to defend.
He didn't finish the Helmet Dominator. He went for the Yasha instead.
That's very interesting. Like,
yeah,
this is
have
one
a
of
Shadow
the
Blade as well on Artsar.
This is one of the more greedier games from both teams. Just like, hey, we're gonna all farm, but it's not like nobody's fighting.
No.
Yeah.
That's kind of the cool thing about Skeleton King. He can fight early and die, and it doesn't really matter that much.
Illidan, your Midas is off cooldown.
It's been off cooldown since that fight on the bot lane where he died. Like,
use it. Well, they're smoked up. This is the 2-man gank plus the.
Did he forget about it?
They're going to get Loda here. They're going to get Loda. In comes Sunstrike. Where is it?
Epicenter as well. They do have Burrow Strike.
Boom.
They try to lift him away. Ice Blast is going to come through. Stampede used. Looks like they're going to try to do something about this.
Didn't it?
Yeah,
no-
TP rotations. They need to get the fuck out of here. Birds are going to track. And they're not going to find anybody. So a kill
Huge.
onto the Alliance carry. And all the meanwhile, Artsar just casually farming away. And it mentioned he's hopefully picking up his Shadow Blade soon.
And G is casually farming away too.
Yeah.
And he also got that kill on Luna.
Dire's middle tower is under
Illidan
attack.
finally uses Midas after literally not using it for 2 minutes.
Literally 2 minutes.
Literally 2 minutes.
So I asked earlier, I was like, well, who's going to be the DPS after, you're trying to farm out the Sand King? And yeah, Sand King just kind of casually initiates, moving over to an initiator. You can see G and Artsar being super greedy. Do you think that's going to work?
Baby, EGM got annihilated by that combo. The AA.
I think it mostly works in these kind of non-team fight engagements where you just go for a pick-off, right? You Sunstrike, you Ice Blast, you get a stun, and that's it. In terms of a raw team fight, they really still need Wraith King to be the DPSer, but perhaps Virtus.Pro just don't want to take any team fights.
Well, they have this window before Luna gets BKB because of the way she built. Like she went for the Yasha and like Helmet of Dominator before BKB.
Like, how do you find S4's role on
Dire's
Puck?
top
Because
tower
Puck
is
gets a
under
lot
attack.
of her gold based off those mid-game fights where she's so effective, right? And there aren't these then those kind of fights aren't happening. It's like these crazy pickoffs.
Right.
So Puck isn't able to get all the kind of farm she wants because there's a very dangerous Sand King. But actually, speaking of S4, it's going to initiate top for a little bit, and NS will back away. But S4 I feel is falling behind in terms of farm and gold because of the style of the game, and surely that's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's really tough for S4 to actually go and find kills, as Arzar actually just goes in, sends Schwartz down, so his first use of Shadow Blade immediately gives S4 a little bit of experience in gold, like you said. But yeah, I think the style of the game is Virtus.Pro is the one that's actually initiating, and S4 by himself, he really can't get any kills. For example, the times he's been getting kills is mid lane where Centaurs and Viz, and there's a clap and double edge. He really needs a +1, but when your team is constantly getting ganked and dying, he really can't lead the ganks. So look towards Alliance maybe doing 1 or 2 smoke ganks and change that.
They've tried twice, I think,
To do ganks?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I mean, they got a
one
couple
mid.
rebuttal kills on the bot lane. Remember
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
Sand King and the Wraith King dove?
Taste in
So
everything but judgment.
I think S4 is doing fine, but it's definitely not the pucks that we've been seeing lately where it's just dominating all over the map.
And Loda's really close to BKB as well. He's like 1,300 gold away or so.
Blamel.
All right.
So I mean,
Best
we're
side
saying
in game.
I guess. I mean,
Hey, it's
What do you
legit,
mean- what do
man.
you mean you guess? It's definitely not the best item in the game.
when James asked where's the damage coming from, I was like, all right, it's gonna
It's coming from Alliance.
Yeah,
The
it's
mirror
just
damage.
reflected.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, look. I really think this Nature's Prophet and Invoker are going to kick in huge, but they need to keep this momentum going. VP, right? So
Yeah.
they're only like 1 kill up, but more importantly, they've held their own and they've got map control, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're waiting.
So they need to take out Loader. They need to put the pressure on him. If you can hold Loader down, you can win this game from this situation. And saying that about VP, that's huge.
Look at how afraid they are.
Yeah, they should be, because they know if you lose Loader like too many times, this Nature's Prophet's going to be big. Like, he's got a Shadow Blade, Artsar, and hopefully later a Sheepstick. And then if you just got a BKB and a Yasha, you're having a bad time. But I have to give props to NS. He's been warding pretty well this game. They've had really good vision for these picks. So he's been a big part, even if he hasn't been so spectacular in terms of the team fights.
Yeah, he's basically playing the solo warding, because if you look at Jotum, he's going for that Acceptor build.
That's what a lot of people do on AA. They just like say, okay, you've bought your wards for like 10 minutes. Now
Radiant's
literally
bottom
farm
tower
out right
is
now. That's
under
all you're doing.
attack.
Farm
Yeah.
out.
The other hero that you normally do that on is Visage, but if you look at Ake, the guy who always wards, he's not going for that. He's going just for the...
Well, he has 1,000 gold in the
Yeah,
bank.
he does, but normally you skip the urn, for example, you go point booster, and you...
And 3 TP scrolls.
Maybe he had a def, and he was just
Yeah,
spamming
that's what it
TP
was,
purchases.
Maybe he wants to get places.
I don't know, I just feel this Blamel, as awesome as that item is, it just really is counteractive in terms of the style they're playing for, right? Which is smoke
Farm.
ganking and blinking in to initiate for the team.
Yeah. To be honest, if they haven't got a mech, I would have actually considered just going mech on the SK, even though it costs mana. And you'd be like, oh shit, now I can't reincarnate.
But Lumi actually said it about 2 weeks ago, how much mana that mech actually costs.
It only costs 75 because it gives you 5 stats.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is under
but either
attack.
way, I think a mech would have been, like, in this situation, I would...
Wait, which SK? Skeleton King or Sand King?
Skeleton.
Okay.
I would have done that after the blink. I would have been like, fuck it, let's go.
Support.
Let's win these team fights.
Support Rave King. Blinking into mech the team, guys.
Nah,
with the BKB. Now with the
S4,
blade
you
mail's
crazy.
kind of bit.
S4, gonna get caught out, and S is gonna spot him.
She can dodge
It's
it.
fine.
And he's gonna get it.
Oh,
And he also gets the stampede. Kill the birds.
And those birds are.
you can never kill them.
Having this mid tower up for VP is pretty huge. How long they've had it up.
Yeah. We see G going. He went for a bottle as well. Look,
Looks like he's trying to gank loader
I can see
mid.
that.
Blink, stun. Do they have Sunstrike on
Quick,
top?
mech.
Ice Blast, Meteor, everything. It dropped on
Blade
him.
mail.
Blade Mail not gonna be used because he has got Reincarn. The Ice Blast debuff should still hit a BKB unit. I think he's gonna shatter. He indeed
And S
does.
is gonna reinitiate.
Yeah, the slow
blink
on
on two.
everybody. Everybody's dropping low. The Blade Mail now comes out.
Boom.
The Sand King hits.
Yeah, kill the birds.
You know,
I love when you say
celebratory Sand King
boom.
ult. Yeah, I think that's the power of an Ancient Apparition. I think that's something
Dire's
a little bit OP
bottom
about the
tower
hero. It
is
goes through
under
BKB,
attack.
the shatter effect.
And he also was in the bottom lane. farming.
S4, what are you doing, S4? Nothing good will come of this. Leave.
Dire's top
Okay,
tower
he's leaving,
is under
it's fine.
attack.
He's happy.
VP are really strong now.
Yeah. Up 4 kill. If you look at the go graph, up to 4,000 as well.
Dire's
That's
middle
before
tower
taking
is
down this
under
tier 2
attack.
tower. G smartly rotates up top with his
Dire's
bots.
structures
And
are
that's going to give
fortified.
him a T1 as well. So, VP is really taking
Dire's
dominant
top
map.
no,
tower
S4.
is under attack.
He went for a pick off and mid and it didn't.
Dire's middle tower has been. Dire's top
Yeah, I think the
tower
problem
has
here for
fallen.
Alliance is they can't really counter gank as effectively as Virtus.Pro. As I say that, and somebody just got killed on VP.
Well, it's a ancient. It's
It's
an ice
alright.
cream split potion like. in
Yeah.
fairness.
Melted.
Yeah, so normally if you're ganking somebody, you blink in, you stun, and if there's enough help coming in, right? Let's say if the puck come in, the centaur come in,
Yeah.
you could save that person and maybe get a couple of counter kill. You can't do that against AA. AA just kills you, regardless. So when VP goes for kills, they always get them. When Alliance goes for kills, oftentimes it doesn't work.
So this is a Roshan attempt, and there is no one farming top lane when that tier 2 tower is just getting hit, so they have to know.
Yeah.
they do.
Like,
The
yeah.
reason they feel safe
There
doing
is-
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
because AA is dead,
yeah,
so they have enough time to do it.
comes the old Animal Bulldog, eat
Roshan
it.
has fallen to the Dire.
It's not even
Arcade's
hit
gonna
anyway.
take in the face. Oh, what was that dodge?
You can't hit Ake in the
Dire's top
face. He's so
tower
pretty.
is
He's
under
so
attack.
your hand
beautiful.
will kind of just like subconsciously you're just like miss without even like knowing, because you'd be like, he's too pretty to punch.
There's a barrier, a
Yeah.
beautiful barrier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We should send all the good-looking people to wars. People won't be able to shoot them.
Maybe then you'll get married. So he went for the mythic stop first instead of the ultimate orb.
Yeah, I'm confused about this as well.
I don't get it. James?
Radiant's bottom tower
cool, man.
is under attack.
Alright.
Buy the bigger item piece.
Alright, bot tower's gone.
Radiant's
Sounds
bottom
like
tower.
it.
This is
It's
what
damage
Alliance do
you
best, though, isn't it? They take Roche and they take the objectives. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Dire's
think you can
top
fight these
tower
guys
is under
in this
attack.
situation. I don't think they're too scary. The problem is like, yeah,
Radiant's
okay,
bottom
loader
tower
will put out
Ice
a
Blast
good
is
amount of
coming in.
damage.
they want to fight.
If they have Epicenter Ice Blast combo, is it going to be off the mark?
The AA ulti,
I mean,
Dire's top
look at this
tower has
global. They
fallen.
have Wrath, Ice
Radiant's
Blast,
bottom tower
Invoker,
is
Sunstrike.
under attack.
Sunstrike. They have so much. Here comes the TP. Broshire only going to get one. If
got
that
it.
was an AGM, we would have got 4. But, okay. NS is dead.
beautiful.
Yeah, and it's dead, but also EGM down as well. Holding loader in place. They should be able to get on him. In comes a stun. Nope, BKB use, and he's going to pop his Eclipse to turn. And he will still not go down. It's actually Illidan will get a kill, then here drop, but reincarnate. BKB going to be wearing off soon. Can they chase? 4 staff up in 5 seconds on G. There's a blink, and it's paid for itself like 3 times here. And
Can
they
they
should be able to
trap
block
him
him
in?
in.
Yeah. Get the treants in there. Oh,
Centaur comes in right now. They're going to go right on GG. It's a
fine.
high priority target. They have
Blade
burst him
mail.
down. Johnham dropping low. He's going to go down as well. Meanwhile, on the back line here, Rave King's trying to do whatever he can. Blade Mail already cool down. They want to focus on Admiral Bulldog. No shatter effect just yet. But the Force Spirit, they're doing so much. S4, he's got the orb. He's going to try to go north, and he did, indeed he
soon?
does.
Does
Blink Dagger coming back. He's gonna chase.
Oh.
No, he's got his own blink as well.
I think if the Forge Spirits attacked S4 there, he could have killed him.
Maybe.
They would have cancelled his blink.
And Wraith King is finally gonna get some DPS with the Maelstrom. Doing it wrong. Where's the mech?
Think of the armor.
Or the
Actually, no, you want less armor, so you take more damage.
And the Blade Mail is
think
better,
that
yes.
The blade mail is paid for itself, man. It feels like you know, the Bloodseeker. Like you can't move when you're in a fight. You know, well, you can on Bloodseeker a little bit more because of the passive. But at the same time, just because you can't move and you're a target, fuck it, play well. It's worked out like twice for him. He did it against Loader.
Yeah.
That one. It's awesome.
I always thought that your Reincarn slows through BKB, but I guess not.
He might have been out of range, though.
That range is ridiculously big.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I should know this, but I don't.
All right. So Art's almost picked up his sheep stick. We are going to have a Manta.
He's been
for
kind of
Loader.
quiet this game. He's just lobbing ultis at them, in fairness.
Yeah. He's playing super safe as well.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like how you want it. He's the sneaky with his
Stealth Blade.
yeah, stealthy blade. Pub blade.
Oh, A ulti with the come.
I mean, that's the scary thing about this. Now with the Axe after finish on Jotun, they just need one connect ult and like one stun and they're dead. It looks like they're gonna just, well, not exactly the best chain stun, but enough burst damage. So you tell me, if you can't farm in front of your tier 3 like that, what do you do if you're Alliance?
5 man.
It's all on Loader still.
What, do you think you should farm more or fight or?
No, you get as much farm as you can. It's kind of
Without getting caught.
yeah.
There's also a Hex now.
I mean, they've got a good ward. Like, look at the ward in the
Yeah.
well, say VP's ward is really good. They've got a mid ward and they've got a ward up by the.
I mean, they see load of bot right now. All they need is a Prophet TP and a Blink Stun. Yeah, Prophet's
Yeah,
making a
here it
TP.
is.
G's here as well. Yeah, there's Hex.
hexes.
Sunstrike. Oh, there's a nicely done.
That's fast.
Hex him again. Hex him again.
Is under attack.
Why is that? What? That.
Huh?
I don't know.
Why no fight?
That's cool.
Maybe they thought they didn't have
Well,
enough
that's
damage
all
to
mid.
kill him.
Alliance is
There you
actually
go.
getting like wrecked right now.
Yeah.
By Blink Wraith King.
No, it's like the most important item. When they used to pick him, they picked him like a good while ago now. And they used to always everyone used to get 4 staff on him.
Yeah, but it's not just the Wraith King though. Like I think every part of this draft is so good. Like you have a support that could blink and initiate in an AoE. You have a carry that could do the same. And really I think it's the Ice Blast that ties everything together. And then you have 2 other heroes that doesn't join the fight, but you can't ignore them.
You know, in all fairness though, if they were playing against Alliance, kind of playing a little bit more pushy, like a push lineup,
Like
With
a
a
with
Chen or
Ake,
something?
Chen.
yeah,
and
they would just. I think they would get stomped in this game.
Yeah.
Like really, like. The problem is like they pick greedy, and then VP were like, well, we can pick greedy and we can fight, like kind of globally,
right.
and we have 3 minuses. And the targets that you want to kill, it doesn't really matter. You know, if you kill SK, we're going to be able to react. And again, middle. Look at the crits on EGM. He's going to go down. Epicenter onto Admiral Bulldog. Just going to be able to run away. Hasn't used Stampede yet, and it's all on Loader. He's going to come in. Still has
Just
the
a little
clips.
slap.
And doesn't want to follow in. EGM's had a nightmare. He's got no movability items, which is the worst thing when you're up against blink
He's been
targets.
saving up for a blink dagger for like the entire game nearly, and he's gotten to like 1,700, 1,600, and it's just
So, question here, Shane: are they going to be able to break base?
yeah.
Like, is the Invoker?
They can just
Yeah,
chip
and
away
just
at it.
stand the SK. So that's a yes from Shane. Lumi.
Yeah, I think it looks good as well. Especially if Ice Blast just hits on 2 members of Alliance. They just have to like wait in the well for like 10 seconds, 13 seconds. So
I think if you're VP here, you literally go ham on Wraith King and just go dive on them. They try and kill EGM straight away again.
So, if you're Alliance, when you're in a team fight, you don't want to touch the Wraith King, right?
No, you
Wraith
don't,
King's
yeah.
like, let's get rid of the Wraith King. We're not going to go on the Wraith King. Who do you go on and how do you get on with your whole team? Because how do you move EGM around?
I think
Is
what you
it
actually have
just-
to do is you have to pick off the AA before the fight starts,
Okay.
and then at least because the blast is actually wrecking them.
right, but a properly played Day is always going to be played like across the map. He's not going to be
but-
showing himself. Like the only time that Jotun died was when he was like skill pushing.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know 5-10 minutes ago. So
But then Invoker, go for Invoker.
yeah, I think Invoker is a high priority target because he has that Hex. It's just all the other targets are so hard to kill. Either you don't find them or they're just like they have blinks and sandstorms or
Burrow strikes.
reincarnations.
So Alliance just looking for a pick and smoke right now.
Yeah.
If they can get a pick and they can hold their base,
I know we can ask Andy.
they can go
Has Andy
back on
been-
and try and get Roche.
Watching
Alliance
games?
need another Roche to be able to create a fight that goes in their favor. They need an extra life on somebody. It probably has to be Loader.
Right. I mean, if you look at the way that Virtus.Pro has been warding, there's 2 wards right in front of Alliance's base. They're farming the enemy Ancient, they're farming the enemy jungle. They know if they see anybody out of position, they could go for a pick. Maybe not S4, because S4's got godly reaction. But aside from S4, they can kill anybody else.
EGM, level 11.
If this happens to you and you're playing Rubik James and you keep getting that close to a blink there, do you say fuck it and get a 4-staff? Like, is there a time when you
No,
say...
I think in this situation, what's going to end up happening is the next fight will probably be at their base or at Roche. And I think if Alliance actually gets some say of initiation, the fight won't be so one-sided. Currently, every initiation has been onto VP's side, and their warding's been great. Like NS, has been a superstar. So, yeah. How many smokes do they have on Alliance?
Let's check. They have 2 left.
Okay, so they have enough. So they can take a team fight and they can catch someone off, but it's gonna be tough. Okay, well, no,
BKB.
there's a BKB on.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Okay,
scary.
well maybe not. I changed my mind. It's not going well.
You should be able to steal Reincarnate.
That's so dumb. So Reincarnate come back alive.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Steal more
I
stuff.
don't think S4 can do anything now either.
No.
What do you
He has a
blink?
Hex.
Yeah, but what do you blink Hex on and combo and kill?
You need to...
No one.
Yeah.
You'll end up getting Hex yourself by G or by Artsart. You can't even play in the back lines.
Oh, here it is.
Jordan's
This is
not
go time,
dying.
I think.
Alright, here it comes.
I mean, there's just simply no rush for VP. They have, they're literally throwing Sun Strikes and Ice Blast to the enemy fountain. Just like, hey,
I
they
think
have 3 Midases, they have a complete map control. Maybe they're just waiting for Aegis.
Yeah, Roche is up. But this is when I would like to see Alliance take this fight.
Yeah.
As horribly as it may go.
Look at the vision in the middle from...
Yeah. Well, yeah. But if they can take this fight, that would be good. Because I can't see them having many better times. If this Aegis comes up and they walk up to base and they, as you mentioned, they hit just 2 people with
Ice Blast.
Ice Blast, it's
not great.
GG. Well, there we go. NS is the one who's going to be caught. They can take out the Sand King. Admiral Bulldog comes in. They will pick it off. Ice Blast comes in, hits 2. And S4, as we mentioned, what can he do on the back lines? He just gets Hex and he gets taken down. So they lose Ake in the meantime as well. And Illidan just going to be hunting for Alliance. And
The VP even care? They just say go mid.
They don't need to go Roche.
Yeah, Johnham needs to stay back right now. I don't think the team needs to hit them. I don't think the team needs him to hit the tower.
That ice cream DPS, man.
He's a high priority target, but it's gonna be Rapine that's initiating. He sees EGM, and wow, the stun came just a little bit too late.
That crit.
That's another kill.
You're on this attack
Dyer's
speed as
middle
well.
tower has fallen.
And poor Loader.
Dyer's middle
Not got much to do. He's got an 8-second BKB, but everything's too risky in this situation. Just a 4-staff Hex and follow-up.
I think they want to go.
Middle barracks has fallen.
No, they
They're
play
just gonna
slow.
take it.
Yeah, play calmly and go back to Roshan.
I mean, if I was VP, I couldn't believe I was in this situation. I'd be like, hey guys, let's leave the base right now.
Take
Just
Roche.
kind of slap my face a little bit and be
And
like,
watch it.
yeah, yeah.
Look, Virtus.Pro don't win a lot of Dota games when they do. It's against
When
top
with
tier teams.
style.
Yeah, it's against TI champions.
And
And
Fnatic.
Fnatic.
Ice Blast in the fountain.
Second place champions. Alright, here we go. This is Alliance. Oh, NS gets the initiation on Loader.
Oh,
Yeah, Admiral Bulldog gets hexed inside the base. There's a meteor on top of him. It looks like they're going to drop the Sand King again, but here comes a big eclipse. Jodam, again, being a little bit caught out. He's going to just teleport out and stay alive. G on the front line. Hex is already used. S4 blink into the trees, but it's going to be that Rave Knight.
Got a meteor.
Rave King.
hit him with the meatball.
Meatball.
It'll do nothing though.
Okay.
G kind of laughs at him.
Damage. He's
Okay,
running
G's
through
just
it,
running
man. He's
next
just
to the
like,
meatball.
Doesn't care.
he thought he had blade mail. He's gonna pop it. It's up. It's a kill top. S4 gonna get a counter.
Oh, Illidan. He's trying to bait it out.
He's trying to bait the face. S4 is just not giving it to him. It's like, nope. I'm better
No
at that.
combo for G. And actually, G's still gonna go down. And that's the Aegis used. Or Aegis, however you want to say it.
Aegis. Immortality.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Alright, I guess they just couldn't annihilate their base.
Really unfortunate for them they weren't able to catch NS at the start of the fight. Like, had they been able to, Loda would have just had so much better positioning, would have had his BKB off, and maybe could have done something, because that was their chance.
I mean, the one thing that we haven't really talked about is that Virtus.Pro is playing basically with 7 lives because they have buyback with bots or buyback with teleport.
Yeah,
so they're just so ahead.
They're
just so ahead.
Case closed.
Poor EGM, man. Like, he's gonna have nightmares about this, right?
Ah, you go home, play Diablo, and be all grand.
Go farm. Skeleton King.
Look, man.
Oh my god.
I wasn't sold about this Wraith King pick, but they played it like...
I don't think it was so much the raking, to be honest.
Again, it's just everything else with the AA and Sanking.
Dire's top barracks.
I think they could have nearly had any carrier in this place.
No, but when you're initiating with a guy that dies and doesn't care,
Dire's top
Yeah.
barracks have fallen.
it's good. Good game by Virtus.Pro.
Really hard. Like, the failed roam on the supports, if you can say that, the smoke mid, turned into an invis. Like, they needed to be more aggressive and, and actually get those supports doing something a little bit early. Like, the kind of, as we mentioned, the passive farming, like Rubik and... Rubik doesn't scale as well compared to like a Sand King and AA. They scaled amazingly, and good rush for Ag. So well played, VP. They're going to win. I'm going to move these. Andy, take your chair back. What is it? You can't just leave it there. Right.
Unbelievable. What a game. Bow to your king, boys.
Which one?
The Skeleton King. Well, the Wraith King.
Or the Sanking?
No.
Sanking 2-0
The only king that matters, that was already decided upon, remember?
Oh, I see.
Are you proud of Illidan, Draskell?
Yeah, I actually agreed with the skill build for once.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the early point in the
Aura?
passive?
Yeah, because
Just to
if you don't have like 1 point in the stats when you're level 6, you can't stun twice and still reincarnate, unless you have like other items with stats. So that was okay. And he went Treads too, obviously. Like, not until later, I think. Like, he went like Midas, and then he bought a Belt of Giant Strength, and then he left it like that for a long time.
And then he finished Treads and Blink at the same time.
So that was a little bit weird. I think he wanted to go Radiance, but then he was like, we have 2 global ultis, why don't I just go Blink and go ham? And that's pretty much what they did.
Someone's like, no, Illidan, please, no!
Pro is the mech though, Andy.
What? The mech? Why did they need a mech? They didn't have a mech.
It's fine.
They didn't need one.
It was
We're
a
just
joke.
talking about it. It's
Oh.
fine.
We made a joke about it.
I was kind of like, I took my inner out after a while because I was just watching like Lepot's POV. Like, obviously that's what everybody sees anyway. So I was just watching from there, and we were talking about the game that was going on. It's pretty cool.
Sounds
What'd you
cute.
guys talk about?
Like when S4 juked to the side, when he was bottom and he walked all the way to the right and he got hit by the Prophet. He actually didn't have sight of the Prophet and he had phase shift up, but he didn't use it. He just died. Sad times.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, we could have got a bit of that information. Andy, like, send me a text or something.
What? Well, I can't. I mean, I actually could have unmuted myself and said something.
Yeah,
Like, you guys are shit. You missed this.
I had food coma. I ate a really nice pizza.
Oh,
last
really?
Game.
Cool.
It's really good. Green peppers, mincemeat.
Sounds good.
That does sound pretty good.
I like my mincemeat.
I like
Is it like
I
spicy
green
peppers or actually bell peppers?
No, just like bell peppers. Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad. It was good. Made me really tired.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? That's it? You're out of gas?
Do we not have a thing that tells us what to do?
Oh yeah, we do. But we also have this graphics card. Who was your MVP for the day?
For
What would
the
you say?
day?
Because this is for the week. If you guys are watching, you go to facebook.com/ROG Nordic. You fill in a form, like the page, and you can win one of these.
I just want to give it to Illidan based on the fact that he didn't.
He won a game.
Yeah, he won a game and he
With the
didn't.
correct skill build?
Yeah, like, I just want to give him MVP, man. He did it right.
Maybe he's been watching your stream, Andy.
I don't play Wraith King though.
No?
Never?
Not very often.
A good Wraith King is come with me, please. A good Wraith King.
It has one button. I mean,
He's good at it.
it's not really a high skill
But
Capiru,
if the
man.
position-
Dude,
you're
you saw
dead
that you're just taking away from Illidan now. I thought he played it great.
I don't disagree. I think that he played. He played.
I
a
think the
good
blade
game.
mail is a little suspect. I don't know.
No,
if
the
you
blade
need-
mail is good though because think about it, right? Like you go in, and if they kill you the first time, you blade
Okay.
mail, right?
And they're gonna kill you again if they.
No. But see, if they do that the first time and the rest of your team's there, then you kill them, and they can't go on you ever. That's why they picked that and not like a Slardar, because if you blink in with a hero that's not Wraith King and you die, then you're actually
No,
dead.
I get the point of picking Wraith King. I just don't get
Yeah.
the blade mail.
All right,
it's
well,
okay.
I'll tell you what, guys.
Should've been
I'll
a
do
mech.
you a favor. Let's bring Illidan onto the show.
Okay. We can ask him about his many builds.
And we can ask him why the blade mail. So hopefully he's there. Hello, Illidan. Welcome to the ASUS ROG Dream League.
Yeah, thanks.
Congratulations on your win versus Alliance.
Yeah, thanks.
That
was impressive game for us.
Were you expecting a win, or?
When you hear about Race King, you always expect a win.
Okay. So we were talking about the Skeleton King just a moment ago. Andy was fighting with Luminous, and we wanted to ask, why did you decide to go Blade Mail straight after Blink?
Would choose to build not fast BKB. That's why I make this fast Blade Mail to blink on him. He can't ult me, he can't do anything. And if their allies wanna help him, they should crash their faces, because we got Furion's ulti and AA's ulti, so just 2 round skills in Blade Mail and whole team are dead.
Alright, there you go. Are you happy with that answer, Andy?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
that was what he was saying.
That's what I was saying, yeah, because he went home with a Dominator Yasha, so obviously you buy BK, or like he didn't have a BKB, which is what he just said, so you can just go on him.
I actually have a question for you, Illidan. Were you at any stage going to go for Radiance, or?
Yeah, you had like 3k gold, and then you decided to just buy Tread's Blink. Were you like debating another item choice, or did you just want Blink?
No, I just wanted to one-click with items to not go shop twice.
Ah, okay.
Just found 2,000 and 500.
Value shopping, guys.
Value shopping. All right, so Illidan, you've beaten 2 really big teams so far with your team. You've beaten Fnatic and Alliance, but you started off pretty shaky as a team. You know, you weren't playing so great together. Are you guys finding better form again? Have you changed something for these like kind of recent performances where it seems like you're getting stronger and stronger per game?
We just have some different plays. It's like Naga plays or with Race King plays. I mean, split push and fights. So we try to balance these styles. Depends on what enemy picking. That's why we are so unstable, I think, because we take some heroes with which we played not so much, but we know that the plan is good. And we just plan, and some games we failing so hard, just for fate on 12 minutes, or some games go on like this. But we played very much games with Naga and Ancient Apparition. This is really our favorite heroes now. But my team said, you tired, we tired about your Naga, stop it, please go play something else, because it's just boring to play games like we played 2 days ago against Sigma. Yeah, we won, but team were not so glad like with this win, because my team wanna fight much more than split push.
All right, well, there we go.
All right.
Now we know.
I like that.
We're up to date with Virtus.Pro. Thank you very much, Illidan, for coming on the show. And again, congratulations on your win. You've got 2 in the bag, so always a chance. And do you have any last words, anything you want to say to, because I think this, for a lot of people watching Twitch TV, is maybe the first time they've heard of, not heard of you, but heard from you. So do you have any kind of messages just where people can find you or your team, or anything you want to say to anybody watching?
I just want to say thanks to all who support us, our sponsors, BenQ, BlackBerry, APC, and our fans a lot, because true fans still believe in us. We failed so hard, but we still wanna win all teams. That's why we really started to work hard about our play style and even our talk in game.
Nice.
We really wanna make a progress.
All right. Road to TI4 and maybe the ASUS ROG DreamLeague finals. So thanks again for coming on, Illidan. Congratulations again on your win, and best of luck in your next match.
Yeah, thanks. We really got very soon.
All right, there we go. See you later.
See you later, dude.
It's so nice to have somebody that like you can ask a question to and you get the whole story.
Yeah, he actually answered everything.
I was really surprised.
You didn't even give me a chance, though. I was gonna ask him about that DK build.
Just that.
What DK? Oh, that was ages ago, man.
Okay.
That was like
I
so long ago.
I had a very interesting question, but I was gonna ask you.
It wasn't like I wanted to cut it off early, but at the same time, because there was like, I always felt like, okay, well, if he's constantly pausing to find the English, maybe we're keeping him too long. Where it's like, if you ever like, I've never had to do an interview in like French or Russian, but a lot of people if they start slipping, they're like, oh god,
They start
sorry,
panicking,
and then But I think like he carried it all the way until there, and I was like, we're gonna finish strong, Illidan. You've won your game, and you're gonna win the interview, and then you're gonna come back and do awesome as well. So that's
It was
why
nice hearing from him, though.
Yeah. Good
really is
attitude.
Yeah,
It really
they
is
seemed
cool.
motivated,
Like,
It's like he goes from one end of the spectrum to the other, from Naga to Wraith King with a blink. I mean, that's like going from defensive Alliance Dota to Ham in like
And I like
6
the fact
seconds.
that he was really nicely able just to admit we were sucking.
Yeah.
We didn't like how the way we were playing. We really failed, and we apologize, and we're working on it to make it better. But a win against Alliance, unfortunately, it doesn't score you double points just because of how good they are. But it's a win, and it's a lot of motivation for him and his team. But how many more strats and how many more play styles can they do?
But that's the thing, though. Like, he mentioned something that I think is pretty important to keep in mind, is they want to have a split push style that can also fight at the same time, which is crazy hard to play against because most split push fails in the sense that they are not either good at fighting or the split push isn't really that strong early on. And then you have to kind of supplement it some way. And it seems like the way that they did it was having 2, like, pretty much cores. Well, technically 3 if you count Arsart, but he didn't have a great start, right? So you have G-Mid, right? And then you have Illidan on Wraith King. 2 people who can actually do stuff with the help of just blinking in and getting 2 ultis and the hero's dead. Like, it's quite strong.
I thought S4 was going to be a bigger impact in that game, I have to say.
Well, he got first blood.
Yeah, he got first blood, but when it just came to the mid game, you just needed to control him. Like, you needed to stop there being so much freedom across the team. And he's the initiation. He's the guy that can turn up and put the pressure down, and was unable to do so. And so here comes the lift, and we are going to see the chase of S4. And I was like, run, G, and he gets blocked. S4's like, look at me, ha ha ha, lets him pass. And then he doesn't go in a tree line here. I would have gone tree line.
But then it's really easy to hit the orb.
It's for sure.
You don't really want to walk in a straight line, although he walked in a straight line anyway. And he could have actually gotten a double kill here, but he actually ends up dodging the orb, and EGM just manned up with the Fade Bolt, hoping that the minus damage would keep him
The
alive.
Ninja King as well.
Like, that should have been a kill, honestly.
I think what happened was he saw Sign King and then started to panic. He's like, oh shit, there's a Sign King.
No, I think
here.
he orbed right when the Sign King came out, so you can't face because you're casting your orb. So.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know. I thought Alliance actually did a good job. Like, Invoker didn't actually have an impact.
What?
It feels like.
No,
Cause
the Invoker's impact
Sunstrikes.
is getting levels and getting
tanking
fast.
Striking.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, he
he
was
sunstroke
tanking ganks,
everything.
right? He tanked the ganks. He got Midas and bots, and he was just kind of just farming and going TPing
But
around.
the fact
doing
he
stuff.
was farming was retarded.
Exactly, and also Nature's
Retardedly good
Prophet.
for him.
Nature's Prophet Arzart.
Yeah.
He also, you were saying like he was level 4.
Well, he started off pretty slow just because he had to come out the jungle a few
Exactly.
times, and actually
Right.
caught up really well.
So the impressive thing for me is you had bottom lane, which is AA, Sand King, Wraith Knight, and they were just doing like, for example, tank the gank right here, right? But it doesn't matter because you just have
well, they were ready
everybody
for
else
this, so
coming
in
in.
comes NS
Yeah.
with the epicenter ulti.
The other thing I think that was really key for this lineup is, like, you guys talked about NS, but I think just having the Sand King in general just opens up so many more options for them because he can farm in dangerous positions. And this is like a tri-core that can fight at any point in time.
Yep.
Which is like terrifying if you think about it, because they have guaranteed stuns, which is really good against Centaur, because a lot of the reason people pick Centaur nowadays is these supports like Dazzle and AA, they can't stop Centaur. Like, they can't do anything against them. You stampede and you die. But if you have supports with stuns that guarantee a lockdown, then you have some method of stopping it before it starts, or, you know, vice versa, maybe just stopping their initiation. So I think that the draft was like sick, like really good.
Do you think EGM should have gone for his Force Staff instead of saving for a Blink? Because his positioning was crucial.
It's so hard though, like even in that position, even if you have a Force Staff, say you like Force Staff as soon as he blinks in, but the stun still goes off, it hits you at the end, you're still dead. Like, I don't really know what he could have done differently that game, outside of maybe not get so far behind, but that's like hindsight.
What can you do?
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations again to Virtus.Pro, and now we can check on the standings to see how far they've got up the ladder. They're for first place. No. Oh, well, they're ninth. That's not too bad.
You hyped it a little bit too much, man. I was excited because you were excited.
Well, look, 2 and 4. This is pretty acceptable. Like, they can actually start challenging for the top 6 if they just get a couple of
If they
games.
keep playing like that.
Yeah.
Get a couple wins back to back. You know, they take it out Fnatic and Alliance. Like, easy. You know, and then just got to turn up and finish off the rest. So, Team Dog today secured themselves a 4th place so far. Up there with Evil Geniuses, shared on 4 wins and 2 losses. And yeah, Meet Your Makers, unfortunately, another 2 losses with the 2 losses with the new roster, 8 losses now total, yet to win a game. But also Team Liquid are there, but they've only played 3 games thus far. So this is going to be an interesting race for the top 6. And tomorrow we got more games coming your way. Hope you're a fan of Team Liquid or
blue.
Cloud9 or just the color blue. It's Team Liquid versus Cloud9 up first. That should be a game. Who's playing for Team Liquid now? Is it Demon?
I think he was. I don't know if he's still playing for Liquid, but he was playing for them.
Okay.
Yes.
So it might be Demon taking over Fluff's spot, because he's a bit of a bitch as well. And then Meet Your Makers versus Team Liquid in 8 o'clock. And then at 9:15 to finish it off, it's Cloud9 versus Team Liquid. So they will play twice, but in the middle, they're going to throw in Meet Your Makers to kind of soften them up.
Yeah, but this is a crazy important day for Team Liquid. Like, honestly, it is.
It's like a really weird best of 3, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, let's assume they're going to win the second game. Okay?
Bold assumption.
That's a 1-win game, right? So you're against Cloud9, and then you have to, like, if they don't win like at least 2 of these games tomorrow, they're going to be really, really hard pressed to get in the top 6. At least in my opinion, because they're playing 2 of the harder opponents, right?
And they're in their group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
I think Cloud9 is one of the hardest teams to beat.
Yeah.
Thus far in this league.
Well, they're what, 2nd or 1st right now?
They're first.
Yeah.
Second.
It says second.
It says
But they
second on
beat
the
in the
list.
head-to-head, right? Like,
Yeah.
they beat the
They
team that's
beat
actually
Empire.
above them.
They beat
So-
Empire.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Cloud9, OP.
All right. Well, that's how we're done today. Thank you, Shane, for all the amazing Twitter stuff.
I've been pretty much on point today. Thank you.
You've been brilliant. Did we get over 100,000 on our compendium
hold on,
stretch
hold
goal?
on a
We're just
second
going to
there.
refresh this. Oh,
Wait. Don't ruin it for me, Lumi.
Nope, not yet.
yeah.
Oh,
it might not
what's-
even update, though.
We're like $23 away.
$23 for the tournament.
I'm going to spend that in like McDonald's.
Hey,
on
I'm
the way
happy we
home.
got this
Yeah.
far. I mean, the players get amazing. Like, what's
Yeah.
the minimum prize the players actually
it's
get, or
huge.
teams?
I'll
You
zoom
mean
out.
last
See
place?
Zoom
this?
out.
See that?
$5,000 just
For
for being
12th place.
in the tournament and providing us with amazing entertainment.
Nice.
Amazing. Where's the casters' fees?
Yeah, where's that?
Does our prize pool get increased?
No.
No, I don't think so. We just have to dress Lumi up. That's what we get to do.
I think that's a win.
That's a
Honestly.
win. I'm
we
happy.
can first play him as Alchemist.
I
and
still
then-
like the Chen idea.
With the kittens.
Oh, that'd
Like, he
be
has
so
to-
awesome.
He has to like ride Mingles in, and then the kittens are just like around him.
Okay, man.
It could work.
That could work. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're getting out of here now, guys, before it just gets a little bit weirder than it already is. Tomorrow we'll be back, same time, with more games. You just saw him moments ago. Hopefully we'll bring back Bruno. If you want update on kittens, you can always go onto Bruno's Twitter. I think it's @Statsman Bruno. He's taking pictures. He tweets daily because he needs attention. So go give him attention. And tell him you miss him, and for kitten updates. But from the rest of us, the ASUS ROG Dream League, we'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your night.